You are now watching
I'm
the
wearing the
Leaping
vest.
Lemur.
If you want to really see my feet, I'm launching an OF soon. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I had the right. It's getting sticky. Bitches getting sticky.
Oh, if I'd say maybe within the next week, I'd be sharing my feed pics.
Well, everyone, here we go. It's been a cool minute since I talked about Nova Online, but he's back at it again. The dirty diddler is trying to say he's gonna start an OF. Now, if you didn't watch Major Chilla's video on Nova, I suggest you go watch it, but he talks about how Nova Online was, mentioning starting an OF or thinking about it at least, and now he's talking about it more and he's getting more specific about what he would post, and he stated that he would post feet pictures to this OF. Now, this could just be talk from Nova, but knowing this dude, he might just go as far as to open up an OF account just to like show the trolls that he's really serious about it, try to find a way to make some money, because this dude is completely broke ever since TikTok dropped his ass. Nova Online is sort of in his Cyrax arc right now. Before, he was in his Chris Chan arc, now he's in his Cyrax arc. You could also say he's still in his Chris Chan arc because Cyrax and Chris Chan have a lot of overarching themes, but I think that's every lolcow. Either way, while making this video, he really reminded me of Cyrax, the way that he was baiting his depression. I've been seeing that from Cyrax a lot, talking about how he was depressed so he couldn't do X, Y, and Z, and trying to use his depression to gain some kind of sympathy. Recently, Nova ended up getting really depressed because his homie Connor decided not to talk to him. Good on Connor, that's what's up. The dude decided that Nova was too lame to ruin his reputation, so he left the guy in the dust. This made Nova really depressed though, and he's been spiraling, like, making these TikTok lives talking about how sad he is. He lit his hair on fire in one of the TikTok lives, talking about how he needed to get grease or something like that. He's basically just spurging out right now for everybody to see. This might be the lowest I've ever seen Nova, like at least emotions wise, right? Like, I know there's been points where Nova's been really depressed and he said he was depressed, but I wasn't really around for those moments. Since I've covered Nova though, at least I've never seen him in this state. Like, he's really sad. Bro lost his so-called best friend Connor. They took away his monetization on TikTok and his Paracord business is failing. When it seems like it can't get any worse for the pudgy predator, life finds some kind of way to fuck this dude's day up. And that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about Nova's failing TikTok page, what he's been uploading to TikTok, his new high quality videos. He said he was going to take more time on his uploads, upload something that's better. But in reality, he's just been uploading the same shit, just not making any money off of it. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Nova's been talking about showing his feet. He's been talking about making an OF. So I wanted to show a portion of that live stream just to give you guys a taste of what's been going on with Nova. So to start off, I first wanted to talk about this whole phone number fiasco because a lot of people have been mentioning it and I've been seeing it go around. Yeah, Nova posted some kind of phone number. He made it seem like he was really depressed and then posted his phone number. Hold on, I'll read you guys what he said. He said, "I know this is dumb, but please text me. I've hit rock bottom mentally." So he made it seem like he needed people to text him because he was about to do something drastic. After that, he said FML, which means fuck my life. And then he made this TikTok video where he put some text in it that said, "I'm done being the one everyone picks on. I'm done playing nice and I'm done with this bullshit. Prepare for a whole new side of me." And he's wearing some kind of fucking Mortal Kombat mask. This is what reminded me of Cyrax. This is some Cyrax shit right here. Like, just a few weeks ago, Cyrax was wearing some kind of mask and pretending to be somebody else. That's exactly what Nova's doing. He's trying to like pretend he's some kind of super villain or something, some kind of super diddler. Anyway, eventually Nova ended up explaining why he posted his phone number, and it wasn't because he was depressed. He was just using that as a way to get sales for his Paracord business. He literally admits this, makes a follow-up video and says that the phone number is used to order Paracords. That's all it was for. It was a secondary number, wasn't even his real one. So he made it seem like he posted his real number. That way people started talking about it, texting the number. And then after, he said, "Yeah, this is so you guys can order Paracords." He fooled everybody using his depression, which is pretty fucked up in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think about that, but to like bait a bunch of people into buying Paracords from you using your depression, trying to make it seem like you might do something drastic, that's pretty fucked up. Anyway, here's how Nova explains it, and in his explanation, he seems to gloss over the fact that he made it seem like he wanted to commit suicide. The dude was definitely trying to make it seem like he was gonna do something to himself, right? Like he needed help urgently. That's literally what he said. He said, "Can somebody talk to him?" But then he's talking about how he's gonna use the number to sell his Paracords. The fuck kind of weird mind games are you playing, Nova? I thought mental health meant something to you, dude.
Hey y'all, it's Nova Cadre. So, a little announcement while I get some stuff set up for Novacord. So, guys, you remember that number I posted earlier? I posted it when I was kind of in like an iffy state. Well, guys, that number is now officially a new way to order your Novacords. So I'm going to post a number in my solo, which is like a multi-link to all of my socials, and you'll be able to view it there. So yeah, it's just another way to order Novacords. You've got 3 ways to do it, and yeah, Novacord is just growing by the second. And almost all those bracelets I posted in the last video have sold. And I've got a few more to list in the coming days. So be on the lookout for that. Nova Universe signing off.
This is your weekly reminder not to buy a Paracord. Don't buy a Nova Paracord. There's no reason to do it. It's not going to be some kind of cool lolcow memorabilia in a couple of years. It's just going to sit on a shelf. You're going to have a stupid Paracord. Nobody's ever going to want it or think it's cool. It's stupid. You can make a Paracord in a few minutes. You can go to Michael's, go to the craft store, the local craft store, and get yourself a few fucking strings. Go ahead and make yourself a Paracord, brother. Like, you don't have to stoop to this level to get a Paracord. It's obvious that Nova's Paracord business isn't doing as good as he tries to, make it look like it's doing. It's really not doing that well if he's trying to get a job every other day, right? Like, this dude obviously doesn't have enough money to support himself. He's probably not making as much as he was when he was working a regular job. Shit, he's probably not even making as much as he was just posting TikTok videos. So it's gotta be hurting his wallet at this point. You gotta wonder how long he's gonna keep this whole thing up. How long he's just gonna continue selling random memorabilia, basically selling off his lolcowdom piece by piece, you know what I mean, until he basically becomes nothing, until nobody remembers him anymore. Because the only reason why people remember Nova is because he freaks out, but if he just sits there and sells paracords all day, then nobody's really gonna know him for shit. He's just gonna be the paracord guy, right? Like the PDFfile paracord guy. I mean, it's not like he isn't still spurging out, but I feel like he's becoming more of the cringe paracord dude than he is the classic Nova we know and hate, you know what I mean? Maybe what we're seeing is him morph into Chris Chan before our very eyes, because he's definitely going through some kind of change at the moment, and it's not positive, that's for sure. He's leaning more and more towards like a Chris Chan or like a Cyrax type lolcow. Like, he's getting to the next tier is what I'm trying to say. We'll have to see in which direction this goes. It could be good or it could be bad, but so far it's been pretty boring with the whole paracord bullshit, right? But the depression arc is kind of interesting to look at. Now, it wouldn't be a Nova video without looking at some kind of food review. Recently, he ate what he calls the most underrated order at Subway, and it's basically just his go-to order. When he said this, I thought he was talking about something that was already on the menu, like menu items that you can get, and maybe this is on the menu, but I feel like he didn't explain that very well, because to me, I felt like he just got like a custom sandwich, which is what Subway is all about. Sure, get whatever sandwich you want, but to call that like underrated is very, it's weird, because anybody can say a sandwich is underrated if they like it, right? Like, people like different shit on different sandwiches. My point being is that this makes no sense to say something is underrated if it's, something like a sandwich, because that's so customizable that everybody's definition of underrated is going to be different. There's just not going to be anything to rank it off of. So it's like, I like salami, you like turkey, Nova definitely likes tuna. Everybody has a different idea of what their underrated sandwich is. I feel like this is just a stupid video to make. It's obvious that Nova just wanted an excuse to eat his go-to Subway meal, which is cool. Go ahead, get your Subway sandwich, buddy, but don't make a big video out of it talking about this is the most underrated sandwich you can get, and then talk about, your custom order that's basically just a tuna sandwich with onions on it. This just goes to show that this dude is making arbitrary challenges as an excuse to go eat more fast food. He says, oh, who has the best turkey sandwich? And then he goes to Subway and Jimmy John's and has 2 sandwiches in one day. Or like, who has the best fast food burger? And then he goes to both Burger King and McDonald's in the same day. Like, this dude just wants an excuse to eat a large amount of food, as an excuse to say, I need to review a little bit of this and I need to review a little bit of that. Mom, go out and get me 2 turkey sandwiches, because actually Actually, that's better for my TikTok. The TikTok that I make no money off of. Yeah, why don't you go buy me some more food so I can make more videos on the TikTok I make no money on. Anyway, here's that Subway review. Let me know what you guys think about it. Honestly, it doesn't bug me that much. I just found the fact that he called it underrated kind of weird. And also, I think it's gross that he put so many onions on a tuna sandwich. Something about onions and tuna sounds disgusting. Like, that's gotta make your breath stink, right?
This right here is the most underrated sandwich at Subway. And of course, I'm at Pilot. So this right here is what I believe to be the most underrated sandwich from a former Subway employee. And this is a tuna with Monterey cheddar, untoasted, extra onions, white spinach with banana peppers and normal peppers. So let's give this a try. Bon appetit. I'm telling ya, onions are the best vegetable that God ever created. This is so good. And not to mention the roasted garlic aioli is a really good sauce from Subway. 10 out of 10, hands down. Ain't no country, signing off.
This shit kept reminding me of those British baked potatoes that they've been eating. You know, they've been going viral on TikTok where they put like hella tuna on top. They put a bunch of other shit, but like one of the main ingredients is tuna. I feel like Nova would fuck that up. Like he'd eat the fuck out of some baked potato with some tuna on top. You know what I mean? We have to like, I don't know, petition. I don't know what the fuck we do, right? We gotta like riot in the streets. We gotta make it known that we want Nova to eat one of those baked potatoes. Cause goddamn it, I feel like that would be pretty funny. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Because either way, like he either likes it and you're like, oh shit, he likes this gross food, or he completely dislikes it and you know, you get a funny reaction out of it. Either way, I think it's a win-win. I think he should eat one. I know that's a little off topic, but I've been seeing those everywhere. And with all the tuna in this video, you know, saying tuna over and over again and looking at that tuna sandwich, I just kept thinking about the British people eating tuna on their baked potatoes and how Nova might react to that meal. Nova kind of looks like Andrew Ditch's son in this video. The way that he's got his headphones on, he looks sort of like Andrew Ditch when he's got those big old green earphones. You know, he also kind of looks like Daniel Larson when he was going through his headphone arc, but if Daniel Larson ate a bunch of Big Macs from McDonald's, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of giving that vibe. Like if Daniel Larson ate Daniel Larson, you know? Or maybe like a fusion of Andrew Ditch and Daniel Larson, you know, because they both got that headphone thing going on. Also, Nova likes diapers, so does Andrew Ditch. You have a lot of parallels here between all the lolcows. It's like Nova is a combination of all of them. He's a combination of the worst traits in all the lolcows we've seen thus far. I don't even know what he's got going on here, but it's obvious that he overdid it. He got a tuna sandwich with a bunch of bullshit on it. Who the fuck puts onions on their tuna sandwich? I'm sorry, if you do that, you're like the one person who does that. I gotta tell you right now, you're like the one person. You and Nova, you're like the two people who eat fucking onions on your tuna sandwiches. I know I'm gonna get like hella comments. People are gonna all of a sudden start eating a bunch of onions on their tuna sandwiches, but you know, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna stand by what I say. It sounds gross. But honestly, anybody can like whatever the fuck they want. I'm not here to bash anybody's Subway orders. I'm here to say that that's not an underrated Subway order. I'm saying it, you know, I'm sure a bunch of other people would agree with me. For something to be underrated, I feel like a lot of people have to agree with you, right? They got to be like, oh yeah, you know what? That is underrated. Let me go put some hype towards that. Let me go buy that at the store, right? You're right. That is an underrated gem. Usually that's how you hear that used, right? That's an underrated gem. It's underrated. More people need to eat it. I don't think more people need to eat the tuna fish fucking onion sandwich, bro. Now I wanted to take a moment to watch a video where Nova packs some Paracords and he decides to wear his mask while he does it. He promotes it because I guess like the TikTok shop has some kind of affiliation. I thought he was not part of the partner program anymore, but he seems to be like trying to sling this mask to everybody. So maybe he's just not monetized, but he still makes money off of the creator program. I don't know how that works. Anyway, he's wearing this fucking Mortal Kombat mask and acting like he's some kind of super pedo or something like that, right?
Bailey and Jimbo both placed Novacore orders. Let's ship them out. Also, if you want this dope Mortal Kombat mask, check out the TikTok shop down below. Anyways, back on topic. So, let's start off with Bailey's order. You ordered the red racing fishtail bracelet. In the mailer, obviously cannot forget the signed business card. And since your order was picked to be filmed, I'm throwing in a pink keychain. And now for Jimbo's order, you got a custom pink and hot pink bracelet with a limited edition cat clip. Obviously, we cannot forget the signed business card on this one as well. And since your order was picked to be filmed, I'm throwing in a little mini orange keychain. Alright, Bailey and Jimbo, both of your orders are on the way. If you want your own custom Novacord order, go ahead, shoot me a message on eBay. And don't forget to check out this Mortal Kombat mask on the TikTok shop. Novine Universe, signing off.
Honestly, there's not much to say about this clip. It's not very long and he doesn't do much in it. Of course, he's just packing his Paracords, talking about the people that bought him, trying to glaze them, giving them a free keychain or whatever. But what's really important here, what you should take away from this video, is Nova's haircut. Nova's new haircut is wild. Recently, got a new haircut. He feels all swagged out now. He looks like a lunch lady. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. I gotta be the first one to say it before anybody else says it. I've seen lunch ladies with this same exact haircut and the same build and the same look and the same vibe. He's a lunch lady. He's got the whole lunch lady shit going on. Like, I swear, y'all, I've definitely seen a lunch lady that looks exactly like Nova. I've seen a lot of people comparing him to the berries and cream guy, and while I do get it because, you know, the whole bowl cut thing, I see the long hair and I see the bangs and I just think lunch lady. Like, I can't get it out of my head. I feel like that's a lot better of a comparison. Or sort of like Starla from Regular Show, you know, Muscle Man's girlfriend, basically the chick who looked like Muscle Man with the wig on. That's kind of like what Nova looks like. Anyway, enough with the yapping. We got some pretty long clips to look at. We're going to be looking at the live stream where Nova mentions his OF. He talks to chat, you know, he banters with them. He also talks about how his live chat's being spammed. I found that pretty funny. They were like spamming the fuck out of his live chat, talking about French onion soup, and he didn't know what to do. He didn't know like how the fuck to fix it, and he was freaking the fuck out. It's pretty fucking funny, right? So this live stream has some pretty good moments in it. His live streams are getting better and better as time goes on. He just keeps freaking out. He keeps giving people what they want to see, and of course people love that, right? So they're gonna show up to see Nova freak the fuck out. Now he's not even making any money off of TikTok, so it's not like there's any like monetary value he's getting out of these live streams. At this point, he's just going live to get made fun of.
Fuck you, Google. That's why I switched to Alexa. No, you. Sabao. Fuck me sideways. Screw Mario Lord. He's doing a one-sided beef right now. No, you put the fries in the bag. Fuck this shit. I literally just got a fucking haircut and shampoo today. Fuck! How the fuck do I mute chat on YouTube? They're spamming the fuck out of it! Motherfucker! Oh, YouTube chat's out of fucking control. Take that, YouTube. My girlfriend's fucking 21. I should sell paracords at the carnival? Ooh, I would have to get permission from Cooney County to do that. Oh, god damn it. Mom still has the scissors. Mom, wake up! Oh my fucking god. Oh, there's my scissors! Fuck! You just...
What up?
What in the fuck? I did not do this.
Oh, you didn't invite me?
What in the actual fuck did I just do? How do I expand this? What the fuck? Who is doing this? Fuck my life. I don't want to restart the stream. Fuck me! Fuck it, I'm just restarting the stream. Yes, I'm wearing the vest. If you want to really see my feet, I'm launching an OF soon. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I had the one. It's getting sticky, sticky. Bitches getting sticky.
Oh, if I'd say maybe within the next week, I'd be sharing my feed pics. Find the mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. Better find the mop, it's getting sticky in this bitch. For those who don't know, I got a haircut today. Yeah, I'm swinging big dick energy. Hey, Tyler, thanks for the fucking money. You fucking suck at doxing, bitch. For the little bit of my mother was a minute, I want to heard about it. Didn't manifest, reach a murder, I can't know whether it would have come to the local family, but something, but then everything is then ready, you know. Alright, you. Fuck me sideways. Hold on, guys, I gotta get into the control part of my computer. It's like a very I'm screaming. Screw off, Mr. Gourmet. Fuck off. Can't wait for the day you're in that kind of situation. Mr. Gourmet told me to keep myself safe. If you know, you know. Oosh.
I'm pretty sure I saw Smokey mention this too in his last video on Nova. What's with this dude and calling out random lolcows like PDFfiles who've done the same exact shit he's done, but he has the audacity to call them out, to call them PDFfiles and say that he's somehow better than them. Why? Because you make fucking TikTok videos all day? They do too. You guys all do the same shit. You're just on TikTok being kid diddlers. Mario Lord might as well be the same person as you, Nova. Same thing with him and Uncle Gums. Y'all are cut from the same cloth, so why the fuck would you be trying to call these people out? It just brings attention to the fact that you're about the same as them, if not worse, when it comes to your lolcowdom, so you have no room to talk or try to create any beefs. If some lolcow talks shit about you, I would just ignore it, because every time you mention it, it just makes people fucking clown on you, dude. I feel like all of Nova's live streams are just him whining about some bullshit. He's always talking about, fuck this shit, what's going on, you guys need to leave me alone. It's all a bunch of whining bullshit. He can't just talk normal and have a coherent conversation. He's always got to be angry or fucking like obtuse about shit, right? Like it's always got to be some kind of big deal with him. You know, some kind of minor inconvenience turns into the fucking end of the world with Nova. And he starts to have a major breakdown over like dropping a pen on the floor or some shit like that. And then this dude woke his mom up because he couldn't find the fucking scissors. He claims she has the scissors as if she's like holding them in her pocket or something. I doubt it. I'm sure she just had them on the counter and this dude was too lazy to look for himself, so he decided to wake her up from her slumber and just bother her, like be like, hey mom, where's the fucking scissors? It's like, bro, go look for the scissors. You're a grown-ass man, you're 21 years old. What do you mean she had the scissors? Just go look for them, it's your house. Turns out the dude had them the whole time because he goes back to his room, looks off to the left, like he veers off to the left for like maybe a few seconds, and then all of a sudden he's just like, oh, there's my scissors. So you just woke up your mom and bothered her for no reason. Made yourself look like an absolute clown just to have the scissors right next to you the whole time. How do you not notice how much of a lolcow you are? Like, bro, you gotta stop live streaming if you're just gonna be embarrassing yourself this whole time. I mean, it's good for me because it's content, but for you, it's pretty bad. It makes you look like a fucking weirdo, right? And then he mentions his OF a few times, which is really the only reason why people are here. And he seems pretty confident about starting it. I don't know if he's joking here. I'm pretty sure this dude would stoop that low to post feet pictures for money. It's fucking disgusting. You're gonna look at some PDFfile's feet. That's ultimate Gooner shit. That's like beyond Gooner shit. That's like you have an issue with your mind, man. Like you need to go to a fucking hospital. You need to see a psychiatrist if you're paying for Nova's feet only fans. Anyway, y'all, with that being said, that's the end of this Nova update. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you watched all the way to the end, you're the best. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.